Check out that every day when I woke up. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good, good. So my background, I've been doing fitness nutrition for celebs, pro athletes. I also work a lot with teenagers. So I've dealt with a lot of teenagers with really helping them with a lot more than just muscles, right? Someone's like, oh, I want to lose weight, right? I want to get fit, I want to work my muscles. What's more important than muscles?
School.
School. I'm going to give this guy a prize. I like it. So something much more important than muscles within your body are your organs, right? So first you start with your eyes. The biggest problem with most people's eyes is deception. They see what's in their surroundings. They see the foods that are tempting them. They see what other people are doing in their own limiting beliefs. And those eyes trick them into thinking that they can't be who they want to be, right? What's the strongest organ in your body? It's also kind of a muscle. Anybody?
Yeah.
Huh?
Your heart.
Your heart? Your heart is definitely the most powerful organ. But the strongest to really create change is your mind, is your brain. When you can close this for a minute and start leading with these two things, your heart and your mind, you can truly achieve anything. And the thing, everyone thinks that these celebrities and these athletes are totally different than the rest of us. Not true. Not true. When you get behind closed doors and they're not sitting here like puppets talking to the press, and you really get into their heads, they're just like every one of us. They have fears, doubts, they don't believe in themselves, and they have different things. So what I want to break into with you guys is a little bit about what I call think like a champion. Getting your head into the place where it deserves to be, right? And so much of that has to do first with what's going on right now at this exact moment. Your mind is so related to the way you hold yourself. So right now everyone's kind of slouched over a little bit, right? So how about this? Close your eyes for a minute. Tell me what, get that vision in your head, and then somebody shout it out to me a little bit. You're looking at somebody who's got a low self-esteem and they're depressed. What do they look like? How do they carry themselves? Are their shoulders back or are they forward? Somebody, come on. Open your eyes. You got that vision of somebody who's a little depressed. Are their shoulders slouched down or are they pulled back up nice and tall?
They're
Down, right? What about their head? Are they looking you in the eyes or are they kind of looking down like this?
Down.
What kind of look do they have on their face when they're sad, depressed, or low self-esteem? Do they have a big smile on their face or are they kind of down? Down, right? So when people want to change their mood, and this is all the start of all fitness, before you even go with anything, you got to get your mind right before you get your body tight. So the first thing you need to do is change the way you carry yourself. That's the first step, and it's the simplest, quickest thing. You pull your shoulders back, you keep your head up, you look people in the eyes, you simply smile. That easy little thing that's free for everybody will change the way you're thinking instantly. So what you need to do when you're really looking to make any kind of life change. Anybody in here looking to make any kind of life change, or are you guys totally happy with everything with the way it is right now? What do you think? You cool? Everything's perfect?
No.
No? So most people know that they aren't happy with their current condition, but what I do when I'm working with teens, the first thing I do is I say, what do you want? This is your world. I know with school we try to put you in a certain place at a certain time and tell you what to do. We try to keep you from thinking. I want you guys to think, because you control your own vehicle. You guys choose what you want, so you need to create that vision and set some goals. So you have goals. Who here has goals? You have goals? Any kind of goals in life? Something that you really want? Yeah. No goals.
Not yet.
Not yet. We're gonna fix that. So the first one here. Yeah, you got some goals? Perfect. Tell me a little bit about one of your goals, Glenn.
To walk the stage.
To walk the stage. Expand on that a little bit.
Like graduate.
Yes. You want to graduate. You want to better your life. Again, walking the stage. That's a beautiful goal. So one of the most important things that I think really gets neglected a little bit in school, but I think is one of the most important things, is really setting a clear goal of what you want. Envision it, and then really believe that it's there, and think about what does it feel like to walk that stage. How proud are your family members when you walk that stage? the best of the best athletes, they've already done everything that's amazing that they've done before they've done it. They've got a vision of it in their head, and they really believe that they're going to do it. The most successful people out there, most successful businessmen, it's the same exact thing. And for all of you, that's the first step. If it's anything from fitness to feeling better to looking better, the first thing you got to do is experience that in your head and really know what that feels like and have a clear idea of where you're going, right? What happened with most of the people driving here today? Everybody got a little bit lost, right? I'm just going to follow the map and try to figure out where to go. No. If they knew where they're going, they visualized getting here, everybody would have been here on time. Right? And that's the same thing with life. If you're just kind of trying to figure it out and follow directions, then somebody else is leading you. But who's in control of you? You. Yeah, that's right. You guys are in control of yourselves. So when it comes down to all this thing, and any kind of transformation, the most important step is to really get to a place where you are treating your body like a Bugatti. You've got this vision that anything that goes in my body, anything I do for my body, this is the one body I have, and it's going to affect every aspect of my life as I'm walking on that stage. And when you approach things that way, everything else is a byproduct. The way you look, the way you feel, your positive mental attitude, every one of those things is a byproduct from moving and playing and thinking right. So I'll tell you guys a quick story about one of my clients who's about your age when I met him. He's 13, a kid named Siraj. Met him in a stand-up comedy class. So he was about 50 pounds overweight, and he was known as a fat, funny kid. Good sense of humor, made everybody laugh, thought it was pretty cool, but in reality behind all of that, he had some real self-esteem issues. He could get up on a stage in a comedy club and tell jokes in front of adults, but in reality he wasn't happy. All lights went away, the kid couldn't smile at all. So what he realized is this key thing. He realized that this is a never-ending process. You're either growing, you're expanding, there's more abundance, or you're whittling away and you're dying. And he realized that at 13, and by the time he got to 15 now, been training for 2 years, he lost that weight within about 6 months and has been off since. And because he realized it's not his mom and dad's responsibility for him to succeed in life. It's not his teacher's responsibility. He doesn't have to go, hey teacher, tell me what to do and I'll do it. Hey parents, tell me what to do and I do it. He realized that he had to take ownership himself. And now he's really empowered, he loves life, he looks phenomenal, and it just totally overall changed his happiness. And it wasn't a struggle. All you guys have to do, if you remember one thing today, before we even get into any exercises, if you can change one simple word, here's what it would be. If you can change the word have to get in your own mind, everything changes. So let me tell you what that means. I have to go to school. I have to work out. I have to eat these stupid vegetables and fruits. Change that one word to get in your own head and you convince yourself of that, everything changes. I get to go to school. There's so many kids who don't have that option. I get to eat these fruits and vegetables. There's so many kids who can never get access to them. I get to live the life I want. I get this opportunity. I have all my limbs. My body's working. I get this one vehicle to go achieve my dreams. That's it. So the most important part of all of it is the little changes in the belief. So, first thing I want to do is get you guys into a little bit on the activity side. So, I'm going to ask a couple questions. How many calories do you need to burn in a day? Anybody?
More than 100.
How many?
More than 100.
More than 100? Anybody else? You want to know what the official recommendation, the actual number is? Who cares? That's the actual number. If you look it up in the books, I wrote the book, by the way. That's who cares. You know where your heart rate needs to be when you're exercising? Anybody? Does it need to be at 120, 130, 140, or who cares?
Who cares?
Okay, who cares? How long do you need to exercise for? Do you need to do it for exactly 15 minutes at a 140 degree heart rate at a 12 degree incline, or is the answer who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares? That's not the important part. We have lost what's called a physical culture. Does anybody know what a physical culture is?
Of course, that's physical.
It's everything that is awesome in life. It's called playing. Right? Have you ever just gotten out there with your friends away from these little cell phones that we all have and totally making ourselves in a situation where we're completely oblivious to everything and played games, played a sport, played, say, basketball out on the court? You said you played ball, right? So you're out there in that environment. Are you thinking about where your heart rate is? Are you thinking about, oh my God, I got to exercise for another 10, 15 minutes? Or are you just being active, having fun, and playing with your friends?
Yeah, that.
Exactly. What other kind of sports do you guys play here?
Basketball.
Say it again?
Boxing.
That's awesome. In the middle of your boxing match, you get in there and you say, my heart rate isn't right, I can't hit you back. No, you just go for it. The only thing that's keeping track of time is the ding ding about when you go in and the ding ding when you go out, right?
Green, yellow, red.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, are you sitting here going, oh, I can't believe I have to exercise more? Or are you just totally moving and changing your mood, your emotions, everything?
What you just said?
What I just said? Are you feeling awesome? How about that? What about you? What do you do?
Boxing, the same thing.
Boxing as well? So the key when it comes to the exercise side, I'll show you guys a couple things you can do with what's called the best free gym in the world, called your own body. Right now, I'm going to pull you guys up. But the key to exercise, I want you guys to understand something that they try to keep you from understanding as kids. And it's called free will. Right? And big picture. So the big picture is this. Exercise is simply this. Moving your body and having fun. That's the best exercise in the world. That's going to get you the best results in the world. Because you don't worry about time, you don't worry about anything, and you kind of have some fun with it.